in his career.
What? It up?
I guess you could put it that way.
Well, I don't remember anybody being super back in the day. I think nowadays it's more important to show your allegiance.
I see.
Get the public support rallied
Flashing
Around
your
you.
papers.
against Hamas.
Yeah, Hamas.
Get them in every community, too.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you find them in Rhode Island. And
Billboards. You seen the billboards around here?
Belong.org.
Shouldn't have to worry about their safety in school.
Did they mean whites or is that a typo?
No, they mean
Surely that must be a typo.
no.
Come on, please.
did you go see Michael Rappaport at the Comedy Connection this
I
weekend?
actually
Was he
did.
there?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We were going to go.
Fuck.
I saw that. We saw that in Atlantic City, remember?
Does your church need armed guards? Because
Wow.
our synagogue does.
This specific one I opened right here is in Providence right now.
When's the last? Need I even finish?
Disgusting. Judaism, come for your girlfriend, stay for the lack of hell.
What? Where's that?
Yo.
Like,
Yo.
what do you guys see when you take off the glasses when you see this sign? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it says whatever that says on here, but you take your glasses off and the words look completely different. I don't want to say them, though.
If you think turbulence is scary, try wearing a star. Is that
Must be near an airport.
is this AI or is this real? This is like hard to parse right now.
How can that be real? Because there's no such thing as a star. There's no such thing as a Star of David. It's never been attributed to David. It's attributed to Remfan. It has nothing to do with the. What is this? Or is that a different kind of message? Oh, I see now.
75 years since the gas chambers. So no, a billboard calling out hate isn't an overreaction. Wow, man.
Who owns NJ8?
Long.com. Click about us.
There's no way no one's not taking ownership over this.
When the hell is the last time someone got caught mass producing gas chambers? Like, what's the precedent for this?
Oh man,
It's crazy.
this is so cool. This is awesome.
And you know, the only thing on anyone's mind, I don't even want to say it. Like, what's the point of bringing up the death of Christians in the hundreds of millions? What is even?
Stacey Stewart.
I wouldn't even want to make anyone's day worse by bringing it up.
Oh, it's a girl named Archie.
Archie?
Oh,
She looks like she knows how to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't know what else to say about her.
So, what's your favorite sexual? What's the wildest thing you ever did in the bed?
Don't you want to hear about my billboards? No.
No. But what's the wildest thing you ever did in the bedroom? She's like, 5 guys. My mom was in the next room.
Yeah. It's just, you know what? I mean, when's the last?
impressive.
I don't know.
Yo,
Malka.
Malka, Muscat,
Muscat.
Shira,
Let's go to the private room.
Yeah.
Shlomit,
She-Ra.
She's doing the same thing as my eye. Look, I do that.
Shlomit offer.
Yeah, what kind of offer is that?
A lot of,
Sickening.
a lot of
They are classic videos. I wish I had Charlotte Tilbury freaking on the phone with people like the classic ads. It's the good. They run some good ones in fashion. Some of them are really funny. But that one, I don't know what to say about. I mean, what do you say about those billboards? What that hasn't already been said by more educated men than I?
You could see one. There's one in Providence. If you go to 95, where it breaks off to Route 10.
I like the
State
one.
House.
It was the New England Pest Control. The Big Blue Bug had one during the Black Lives Matter, like peak Black Lives Matter, like the whatever the riots and whatever.
yeah.
Who gives a shit?
People get chased and shit.
Nah, they're fucking like peak riot. This is like before this. This is when was Black Lives Matter? Like,
Is Blue Bug owned by?
yep.
Okay.
And they were like, guys, we got to stop anti-Semitism. Like right in the middle of it. This is like before this. This is
Yeah.
like no one was even talking about this.
Right.
And I remember driving by and I was like, what the fuck?
That's
I was like, they're just
awesome.
throwing their hat in the ring for like, you know.
That's so awesome.
And I just want to let you know this George Floyd riot's pretty bad, but heads up, I'm worried about what's going on. And I'm like, you're a fucking multimillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You're the richest guy in Rhode Island.
Mm.
You're fine.
Oh, the Semites still being hunted down?
Yeah, they
They're
are.
being hunted left and right.
Yep, camouflage.
Look, I haven't heard the last time a synagogue got bombed, or anything bad. And I don't wish anything bad to happen to anybody, but I just haven't heard anything like that.
Well, they just know they have a good sense of what's going to happen in the future. I guess that's what they're worried about here.
Is
They
this
go to
preemptive?
Tarot card readings.
I'd be worried about it too.
Yeah, yeah.
I am as a.
Can't we all just get along in our own separate places?
In our own separate places. That's
Wow, this is
a very
my
important
favorite
part.
subculture of society. Studs.
What's a stud? Is that like a dyke?
Yeah, like a stud.
Masculine
masculine
lesbian.
black.
Is that
lesbian.
like the eating dyke from The Wire? Remember The Wire season 1? And I don't know if anyone's seen that. There's a homosexual, one of the cops, and she gets shot and maybe beaten a little bit. And this guy in the interrogation room, and he's going all out, calling her a eater freak. I mean, calling her stuff that I was like, woo! Like my freaking wig was snapping off. And I saw that, and he was calling her this and that. And that when he started making fun of her sexuality, then they started like wrapping up their hands, turning the cameras off, and they almost beat him to death. Him blasting her for that gave them a license to kill him. And I always thought that was very interesting.
honestly as it should.
As it should.
Because if you watch how cool this is, you're gonna want to join the cult. You're gonna want to join this cult right now.
Join the clan.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be. You want to grow your braids out.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to. You gotta show this, Chris. This is
Excuse me?
bro.
Hello. You look so pretty. Yeah, I seen you walking.
Dude,
I had to come
please.
say hi.
It could be
Yeah,
you,
what's your
Chuck.
name?
My name is Lonnie.
There's a guy.
Lonnie,
They're,
I'm
they're
Emily.
being filmed right now.
Nice to meet you too. Where you from?
I'm from Houston. Where are you from?
Houston. I'm from Dallas.
Do you use fake dicks?
Yeah, you ever been?
Dallas.
Not really.
I could take you there.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like your outfit. It's cute.
Thank you. You look
Yeah.
good too.
Thank you. Let's pick your favorite
She looks
color.
good.
Yeah, it was right.
Yeah? Can I get your number?
Sure,
I
it's
don't know.
911.
Have you seen that one video where that stud can pick up her girl?
Yeah, I can pick you up though.
Girl, you look good.
Yeah, let's see. Let me show you something.
Have you ever seen a
can, and you
fake
definitely
dick
can get it.
before?
Mm-hmm.
Where that
Alright,
stud can pick up. Wow. I like the stud names one.
How you feel?
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah? You get it? Alright, bet that.
She's
Come on.
getting it,
And you definitely need to show me around in Dallas.
Oh yeah, I definitely will.
bro.
Look up stud names.
Did they have this stuff playing in Weimar?
Yes, right. Part two. Part two. That one looks like.
Oh man.
What's your stud name?
Epic.
Epic. And what's your real name?
Brittany.
Brittany. What's your stud name?
It's me.
Wish.
And what's your real name?
Elena.
Elena. Hey. What's your stud name?
B count.
And what's your real name?
Randy Lachey.
Hey, what's your stud name?
My stud name Marley.
Marley.
As in Jacob.
And what's your real name?
Brenda.
Brenda. What's your stud name?
D.
D. And what's your real name?
Deja.
Deja.
D is the most lesbian name of all time.
What's
Period.
your real name?
Epic.
Yeah.
Epic. And
Nah,
what's
that's
your
epic.
Oh my.
Bro.
Sam, could you be epic if you want to?
Yeah. This is
What's your real name?
Alizé. What's your stud name?
Yo.
holy shit.
Didi.
What's your real name?
Beyonce.
Oh.
She don't blink.
What's your stud name?
Dede.
What's your real name?
Deja.
What's your stud name? Kilo. Big strap. Put it in your bitch back.
Why?
And what's your real name?
Why?
Cilantro. what you read? Cilantro.
Bro.
I love that. That's like my favorite
I.
thing.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm
You ever
not
seen that
usually
before?
around this
No.
shit.
You know that is so funny. Like,
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, studs are hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
That's a wild group.
My goodness.
I would be like the
So
polo.
nuts.
I would be like the polo fitted baseball Red Sox hat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stud.
What would your name be?
I'd have
D.
a racing suit like, with it like tied around my waist.
Uh-huh.
So the pants and then the suit, and then up top I'd have a beater,
Yes.
a wife beater.
And would you
Very
have what would
nice.
you have on your head?
Probably a pair of headphones like this.
Yeah. yeah. Like this.
Yeah.
up taller.
Fuck.
It's so. We should all be studs for Halloween.
That's mad funny.
Like blackface studs.
That's mad funny.
Like what's your
What's your
stud name? Like Shebe. What's your real name? Sean. Steven. Stephen Montgomery.
Fuck, man.
Bro. It's so good, bro. Like man, it was yeah, that's the funniest shit going right now. We should just be
Mad
there.
funny.
Yeah, we could be that. And we keep fucking around. That could be us.
This is wow.
I thought cruising was crazy.
Spit in your face.
Look at him.
No, he ain't gonna do nothing, bro. I'm gonna go catch a fish with him.
Oh yeah? Didn't you ride or die? Why'd you spit on him though?
With me. You come with me, slow your fucking roll.
Oh,
He's just showing him the ropes.
oh man!
Kicking his ass.
Poor people need to be like,
Wow, bro,
I just spent an afternoon spitting on a cockroach.
that thing was big.
Talking shit face to face to a cockroach while you're spitting on it.
Just let that thing go so it can fight you.
Oh shit.
Am I going to jail? My mom's gonna fucking kill me. I'm sorry. Why were you trying to fuck a kid today? I wasn't. I was gonna
Oh shit. That's awesome.
kill me. I'm sorry. Why were you trying to fuck a kid today? I wasn't. I was gonna.
Oh shit. That's awesome.
Am I going to jail?
Bro,
Nice hit.
My mom's gonna fucking kill me. I'm
Sad.
sorry. Why were you trying to fuck a kid today? I wasn't.
Sad.
I was gonna.
Shit.
Immediately just destroying the property.
Yeah.
sad.
hey,
That was a good hit.
Wow, what a life.
Like you already got him. He's like walking slow with you, but then you just like
gotta get him more.
Yeah, it's not enough. You can keep going.
Am I going to jail?
No,
Why?
My mom's gonna fucking kill
Why
me.
would you be?
No. You're just gonna go in the back of this
Why
car.
are you trying to fuck a kid today?
oh,
right.
I
bro,
wasn't. I was gonna.
nasty,
Wow.
nasty language.
Foul language.
Nasty language,
Foul language.
Mm.
We do not like that language.
bro.
Mm-mm.
Riz, Unk, Delulu, Aura Farming, NPC, 8 and left no crumbs.
Those are kind of old.
Yeah.
If you were a stud, you'd have a lot of Riz. D. I know so many. I've met so many lesbians named D in my life. Just along the way.
Bruh.
The girl used to collect the money at Brimfield. Her name was D. She'd ride around on a scooter, and she was just like big 57-year-old dyke, like short spiked hair. Like, you see D coming, you know, get the fucking money out. Like, no apologies. I'm like, here we go. D. And then you know what I would the guys next door, I didn't like them. They were like these two brothers that would always show up late. So I would tell D they were talking shit about her. I'm like, D, they said they're not going to pay you. And she's like, what? Yeah, that'll be the fucking day. Wait till they get here. I'll fucking make them pay full right away. And it's usually half and half like I do for you. And I'd be like, D, last time they were talking shit because you like chicks. Just fucking with them. It's so funny. Like we're gassing up a dyke. It's really good.
Is D usually short for something?
Denise.
Oh,
Diane.
oh, that's another.
Yeah, Donna.
Could be any D name.
Could be DeAndre.
Yep.
Yeah.
DeAndre Barksdale.
Dyson.
Dyson. Oh, we got the Dyson. You want to show him the Dyson
mask?
Dyson Zone?
You're taking it out again?
We had it on last time.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Did you get it
The
repaired?
Dyson Zone. It doesn't need repair. It works
worse.
great.
Really?
It was worse.
Yeah.
It works worse.
All right, what's our runtime at?
An hour and 17 minutes.
An hour 17. I think it was a pretty good
Sure.
action-packed one.
Pretty silly today.
Anything else we can cover here?
I went through all my links. I think.
By the way, that Doom mod that we were talking about a while ago is out. The one with the fucking handlebars and the gun, like
Oh.
that's out.
Okay.
Wait, the Bakersfield one or no?
Yeah, like ash up your ass or whatever it's called.
Ashes 2063.
Yeah, like that is definitely.
Did they
straight
come
up
out with a new like level pack or something?
yeah, it's at least as far as I know, it's a free mod pack on Good Old Games, which I
Yeah.
use for all my games. So you just have to have Doom installed, and then you download the mod for free, and it's ready to go now.
The other one I wanted to see was that Fallout
Bakersfield.
Oh yeah.
Bakersfield. Yeah, that
Oh,
one looks savage.
Oh man,
Yeah, that one's crazy looking.
bro, is that also Doom engine? Also?
Maybe
I believe so. Yeah.
it might be Build, it might be Doom, might be Build.
Oh, okay.
I've been listening to Unsolved Mysteries, but I'll click over and like look at it every once in a while. But there's some. I mean, people now are crazy, but they had some crazy looking people back then too.
Yeah, the 80s.
Like the 80s. The people that are like the. It'll be like no one knows what happened to Jessica Smith.
Rabbit.
But it was assumed that they at the time of her disappearance, there was a hiker who was seen in the area. And then it'll show the hiker, and it's like fucking.
Is that the dude that you sent me?
Yeah, the ugliest, like fetal alcohol syndrome. And it's all drinking too. Like all these crimes where it's like the guy abducted and 10 different children.
Just because he had a few too many.
You go to his Wikipedia, and it's like from the jump, his there right there.
Oh,
Wow.
Yo.
Sad.
Yo.
Look at that mustache.
there's
Why did
this-
he even have to live?
This one guy whose his parents were alcoholics, and the mother was giving birth before the doctor got in the room, so the nurse pushed the baby's head back into the body. Like she was giving birth, the nurse pushed because the doctor wasn't there. The doctor was like running late or something. So the
Cool.
nurse thought, I'll push the head back in, which gave this guy brain damage and headaches and made him all fucked up, and is one of the contributing factors why he became a super rapist, a kidnapper guy. But it's all alcoholism too. Like back in the day, I think, oh man, alcohol is just, it's straight evil really. But back in the day, they were so stupid. They were just like the like the casual like attitude about drunk driving. You've seen that video where it's like they're one where
They'll open cans on the broad daylight.
yeah, the drunk driving's a new law.
Oh.
And so they went around interviewing people, and there's a guy that's like, it ain't right. I like to get, and he's drinking in the car. And
Wow.
and then there's like a woman who's like,
It ain't right.
I don't think it's a good idea because we like to get.
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as
Yeah, if you want
downright
to talk
undemocratic.
real about it, then
getting common is when a fella
can you have a civilization or a society if alcohol is still legal? Is it even possible?
Dude, it's so.
Unchecked 70s, 80s, without even a thought of being like, hey, did you see yourself last night? Like, that wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, you were lit up last night. You were saying some crazy shit. That wasn't even a conversation until 15 years ago.
They're driving these cars that are like death traps.
Yeah, steel.
And they're just like if you ever talk to, like, I'm sure like Rocky will tell you this, like back in the day, just like everybody driving is drunk.
Yeah.
Like it's
scary.
There's hardly a sober person on the road.
Like, this is too many. What do you want to pull over? What do you pull them all over?
Yeah.
Everybody pull over at 11 o'clock. Like, but like, you think about just like the culture of drinking, like, like there was no information of people like, hey man, you should slow down on the drinking. That wasn't even a thing. They'd be like, shut the fuck up, you.
Drinking's as easy as breathing back then. That's why.
Yeah.
Did the deaths on the road go down after the drinking
don't know.
laws? I'm curious.
I have no idea.
There's no way to guess. It's a roll of dice.
Yeah.
Oh, it went up 25,000%.
But bars were also busy during the day.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have dudes like cut out of work and be like, well, bar time.
Yeah.
You know, like you'd go to a bar and it was like hopping. My dad said that. He's like, you go to a bar at like 2, 3, you know, like guys that work second shift or something like that. Also, shift workers. That's not I feel like we used to, warehouses are shift because of insurance. I'm sure injuries go up at night because of fatigue or whatever. But like you'd go to a guy that worked from like whatever 2 a.m. to 7 or whatever, you get his nap, but he'd hit the bar at like, I'm good. I go to work at 4. I get loaded till blah blah blah. Like is society worse? I don't I don't know.
I think the toxins and stuff was a lot less, and even the
Yeah.
quality of the food was maybe perhaps better, and even the alcohol was better. It's probably cut with a lot more things that give you worse hangovers and this and that. It could be just paranoia or age, but I would expect things were better back then. Quality of life, generally speaking, was an order of magnitude better than these days. I guess, like with inflation and all this shit, the Indians and all. Like, it was different back then.
Yeah, the only thing I know for sure is that society it was better in the '90s. I think it's hard. It's so hard to get a beat on to get a beat on anything because the movies, the TV, everything is so like highly propagandized.
Redefines it.
Hey guys, it's Undead Chronic back again with another response video. This one from a fan. He commented this link to a website called Femme Catholic, for women for the church. So it is a Catholic feminist website. Kind of sounds strange. Kind of sounds like a donut diet program, right? Like the donut diet. Lose weight by eating 50 donuts a day. It's guaranteed. Very similar to be Catholic and be a feminist, at least in my estimation. But let's get straight to the title. The title is For the Catholic Woman with a Sex Drive, Chasing Chastity. Let's see. She says lessons in faith and sexuality. I'm not sure this woman learned a lot of lessons, because here's the thing. If she had to give up her virginity to learn a lesson, then she didn't learn anything. Okay? It's, these Catholic girls are told every single Sunday, save yourself for marriage. They're surrounded by red pill advice, yet they still succumb to the temptation and sin of thoughterly. Okay, yeah, deadly sin's lust. I'm replacing it with thoughterly because it's out of control now. Let's get into this article. She says, we first met at a club, loud Spanish music, passionate, albeit drunkenly sloppy kisses in the center of the crowd, him chasing me into the warm civilian night to get my number. Manuel, I went home thinking my semester abroad in Spain couldn't get any better. Okay, so just from the first paragraph, this woman is disgusting to me. Who wants to marry the woman who openly makes out with foreigners in clubs because she's drunk and it feels good? There is no self-control here. What about this first paragraph makes you think this woman is a Catholic? The Spanish music. That's about it. Now it was 3 a.m. on a Friday. 3 weeks later, we were on a river pier and I was into it. This was the second time I had sex. A few years later, I'd lost my virginity to my high school sweetheart. So she's giving up willy-nilly. She gave it to a high school kid, and now she's giving it to Manuel from Spain. Manuel Chad. Is that the Chad of Spain? Manuel, well, he is now. Manuel's been slapping this American thotty cervix left and right. Like he's your average, trailer trash dude just beating the shit out of anything he can. Let's leave it there. But this is 2 paragraphs of thottery. Where does the Catholicism come in here? She says, I remember riding home from the river on my bike. The whole thing was exciting in the moment, but after I felt just okay. Just okay? You didn't feel any shame? I feel bad for your future husband. I mean, I hope he knows he's a cuck. That's just my only hope. I'm cool with dudes getting cucked, right? As long as they keep it in their own house. Don't try to project your cuckage on me, right? So as long as this host says, I gave it up easy to Manuel in public, she fucked him on the Riviera? What does he say? We were on the river pier. She had public sex with a Spanish bad boy within 3 weeks of knowing him. Okay. Does this sound like the kind of girl a traditional Catholic man is going to want to commit to? No. So I only hope she adheres to the value of truth more than chastity, because if she tells the men the truth, they can make the choice. But these girls always be lying. They just want the hymen to regenerate out of nowhere, as if that's an actual thing. She says, I guess I expected to feel a little bit more of anything. I got lost on my way home, which is a fitting metaphor for the odyssey about to unfold. Does this, when you say odyssey, do you mean like journey with a purpose at the end? Or is this just another floozy getting smashed and dashed, you know, carousel seat to carousel seat, Chad to Juan to Jose to Manuel? Is that, because that's not a journey, okay? I hate it when these girls say they need to find themselves, or they did some soul searching, or I'm just working on myself. Newsflash, taking different penises of different sizes and ethnicities does not count to finding yourself. That's a code word guys need to realize. When a girl says she spent a couple years trying to find herself, better herself, work on herself, just go to Pornhub, go to the trending, and assume that's what she's been doing for the past 5 or 10 years. Okay? You gotta look through the bullshit. She says, I don't even remember being taught that sex is bad, but I do remember knowing a lot of rules. No masturbation, no porn, no hookups. I don't know how exactly I learned these. You don't know how you learned them? Am I really on a Catholic website? This Catholic... I was reading another Reddit article today, you know, just trying to go through what to put on the cuckage list, and some female was talking about how she was getting the head pastor job at a church. Really? Really? But why do you think men don't want to go to churches with females in charge? Why? Maybe there's a biblical verse that talks about it. Oh, maybe it's right there, but I'm not even going to cite it because, you know, misogyny. But she doesn't know exactly how she learned not to give up her body to any random bad boy. Look at this. I don't know exactly how I learned that porn, masturbation, and premarital sex is bad. It's almost like these girls have never actually read the Bible. They just go to church, they dress up, they smile, and then as soon as they get out, they hop onto Manuel's schlong. I said it before, guys. A church girl is only a church girl when she's in the church. Okay? Means nothing else. Church girl will go for church Chad. Okay? And you have reformed sluts like this one trying to play the church girl part. She's going to succeed. She'll pull the wool over some beta's eyes. She says, I had sex ed in my 6th grade public school, but that was mostly about puberty. I read that American Girl doll book, and I had a few conversations with my Catholic parents who urged my sister and I to save sex for marriage. If they shared reasons why, I don't recall them. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have a hard time judging her here because I don't know what her parents said. But you need to be, if you're a parent and you have a daughter, you need to be extremely clear about this. The more you have sex, the less guys will value you. Okay? You need to tell them the red pill truth. You gotta tell them yourself, I don't want to have sex with a girl who fucked hundreds of dudes. So don't be that girl, right? Now, I'm telling you right now, it's a low bar to set for these thoughts. Don't fuck hundreds of guys, but you gotta start somewhere, right? You can't start off throwing quick slants. You gotta start off with maybe, you know, just an out route or something. Can't go straight for the gold. She says, in school I learned that sex could be bad for a woman's reputation. Yeah, because it could, because no man wants to commit to a thought. That's true. This is fair. The more a woman is known to have had sex with different men, she should lose her reputation. And what's her reputation based on? Because really, it's reputation with the opposite sex, right? Because it's really what men think about for women. Chastity is what men like. So when you show that you're not chaste, you show that you're a little slut, you're a little thotty, men aren't going to hold you as in high of a regard. She says, my friend Sheila lost her virginity in 8th grade, and it was the talk of the town. I cared deeply about what others thought about me, so I knew I wanted to avoid that. If only we could shame these women hard enough for their own benefit. Because that's what it is. If you can shame a woman or have a culture of shame to stop her from acting a fool and being a thought. Because I'll tell you what, all these feminists out here like, oh, stop shaming women for having sex. I would rather shame 12-year-old girls to oblivion and back, tell them if you have sex, you will die instantly. A bolt of lightning from the sky will come down and strike you right on your titties and your vajayjay, and you'll instantly burn up. I'd rather scare these females, these little kids with that, than be sex positive. Yay! Now we have 5 Tyronelets and Chadlets, single mothers and bastards draining on the tax dollar. Because the more you say sex is cool, sex is cool, sex is cool, the more hoe bags you're going to end up with. The more single mothers you're going to end up with. The more crazy ass bitches in public you're going to end up with. So yeah, I'll take my shaming. I'd rather shame children into not being promiscuous than to feel like a good person. Okay, feminists? I know you like feeling good because you want to encourage any and everybody to have sex as much as possible, but the degeneracy has consequences, not so much for men, but they do have consequences for men, but for women. And you know, well, my whole channel is about it. I mean, just look at any of these videos of all these girls thinking they're gonna make it to the finish line and they get exposed as a hoe. It's glorious. It just needs to happen more often. Back to the article. She says, I knew my boyfriend wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut, and perhaps my subconscious Catholic rule book. So the only reason she didn't have sex was because she was scared people would find out. Not because, you know, she calls it my subconscious Catholic rule book. So she's gonna just, her whole religion, her whole relationship with the Lord, everything, right? Something that's supposed to be the most precious part of a religious person's life, she just describes as my subconscious Catholic rule book. Useless. You see, when you give people the free choice, they're gonna fuck up, right? This woman has the choice to have sex because she lives in a Western society. What do you think happened? Do you think she abstained and waited for her husband? Or do you think she thought it around and regretted it? Let's find out. I ultimately came to a place where I felt indifferent about having sex with him. I didn't especially want to, but he did, and that was enough. It was enough to just, I mean, who cares about your future husband, right? Who cares about your purity? Who cares about all the Catholic upbringing? Who cares about your reputation? Who cares about your church's reputation? Who cares about any of it? Honestly, who cares about you? Think about it. Did anybody in this woman's life care about her enough to get the message across, don't be a hoe? Chronic, she's not a hoe if she sleeps with her first boyfriend. Is it guaranteed they're gonna get married? No. And I think they broke up because I'm pretty sure I read about her getting it hot and heavy with Manuel in Spain. So this boyfriend is just another notch on the inside of her cervix, right next to Manuel. Now, which beta cuck husband is gonna think she's a virgin? Who's lining up? Who wants to pay full price for a used up bag? Seriously, she wants a traditional cow. I just hope, if as long as she's okay being a smash and dash target, I'm cool with her. But as soon as she thinks she deserves commitment, as soon as she thinks she deserves a husband who's gonna pay for her, that's when we start to have differences of opinions. He says, maybe I was tired of the nagging. We had done everything else, so when it finally happened, it wasn't dramatic or painful or even very memorable. Imagine your first sexual experience not being memorable. Yeah, it's just, her mother would be crying. We broke up a month later. A week after that, I heard he was sleeping with a different girl. I cried. And you know what? Nobody cared because you gave up your precious virginity like a little dumb schoolgirl. Because you know what? That's what you were, a dumb little schoolgirl. And you have to live with the consequences of that for the rest of your life. He says, after my stint with Manuel during my junior year of college, I started having more sex. You see, it's the acceleration. The cock carousel has a very fast acceleration. You get on it, one boyfriend, two boyfriend, Manuel, gangbang. It goes fast. She says, I'd spend time with someone for a few days, weeks, or months and sleep with them. I never fell in love. I didn't even have a long-term boyfriend. I hadn't met anyone I wanted to commit myself to, but it felt good to be held, to be touched, to be wanted. Let me tell you the actual situation here. You were not wanted. Your body was wanted. These guys smashing you, they didn't want to have kids with you. They didn't want to pay for your high blood pressure medication when you're 47. They didn't want to take out the trash every week for your fat, lazy ass. No, none of that. None of the husband stuff. They just wanted to smash you. And what did they have to do to smash you? Apparently nothing. They got to smash and you let them dash. So that is the going price for your body. Nothing. And you think you're going to get a guy who's going to pay for it? I don't think so. He says, I never fell in love. Yeah, well, you know what? This is what happens when you let your body be the equivalent of, the top apples in the grocery store. Everybody's just feeling them up, moving them around. You got to feel like 3 or 4 apples just for the fuck of it. Some white people shit. You walk up, pick up 2 apples, and you squeeze it in, put it aside, and then you actually get the apple you want to fucking buy. You don't feel that shit. You don't inspect that shit. That's another tangent. But that's basically this girl's pussy. All these dudes just walking out, feeling the same apple, not paying for it, whatever. She never fell in love. Her pair bonding ability is broken. Yep. I wonder what the oxytocin count on this hoe is. It's probably 0. At the same time, I was exploring my religious identity. Growing in faith and my relationship with Jesus, I found the Catholic Church to be right about almost everything. Almost. I wonder what she disagrees with the Catholic Church about. You know what? Probably the virginity thing, but it's too late now. She grew in her faith and relationship with Jesus. It's too late. You should have done this when you were 12. You should have done this when you were 13. You should have done this up to the age of 18, and then you could have lived those truths throughout your entire life, but now you're damaged. You've done irreversible. How many dudes do you think she's been with? Disgusting. Disgusting. She will never have a Christian marriage. Absolutely not. He says, I could really not understand the church's stance on premarital sex. What's there not to understand? It just, the feminist indoctrination, despite growing in her faith and agreeing with the Catholic Church, it's almost like they just read the verses about adulterers and lust and they just skip it over. Maybe they just take an Amy Schumer transcript and tape it over every time it says, be careful of whores in the Bible. I don't know. What kind of, you know what? This is what happens when you let feminists, cucks, and blue pills take over your religion. Because I guarantee you what, she probably read a couple, guided readings or some devotionals or what have you. I can guarantee you this woman did not read the Bible on her own and come to her own conclusions in its entirety, right? All those rules, all the fire and brimstone, the Old Testament stuff, the things where you want to stop women from being thoughts. She just didn't even read it. She just got told everything is forgiven. Just pray to the Lord and your hymen will magically regenerate. Useless. She says, I was being true to my own healthy and natural desires, which felt wrong to ignore. I'm trying to quote the verse. Oh yeah, the wages of sin are death. Adultery is a sin. So, how do you square that one? So, my natural and healthy desires. Do you know what a natural desire? Okay, first of all, let's talk about healthy. Healthy in the sense of propagating your genetic line? No, because you never got pregnant and had kids. So that's not the case. healthy in actually promoting health in your own body? No, you just expose yourself to unknown amounts of STDs. Healthy in stress relief? Okay, so this girl's form of stress relief is letting multiple men use her body. Disgusting. She says natural desires, which felt hard to ignore. You know, men have natural desires that feel hard to ignore. Yeah. A lot of them are very violent. A lot of them are very violent sexual desires. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's good. So she says, I was being true to my own healthy and natural desires. Just felt wrong to ignore. She's saying it felt wrong to ignore her sin. And so she kept on sinning. Even though she thinks the Catholic Church is right about everything, except, you know, the whole adultery is sin. She want to keep on, just pick and choose here. You see, I want to be a born again slut, except I don't want to get judged for fucking around. The Bible's good about everything. The Catholic Church is good about everything, except whenever I want to sin and have sex with whoever I want, that's cool because it's a natural desire, which I feel was wrong to ignore. Disgusting. She says, I looked with pity upon my Catholic friends who had not been freed like I had. I felt affirmed by my like-minded Catholic peers who had been hurt by their fear-based rhetoric of Catholic sex and the resulting Catholic guilt. Okay. Catholic guilt, the whole thing, I don't like sex as always told it was bad, is what happens when you tell a girl to save herself for marriage and then you send her to college and never marry her off. Okay, you wanna raise a Catholic girl? You wanna raise a Catholic woman who has a healthy sexual life with her husband? You marry her off at 18. What, you want her to wait around with those hormones going raging for her to feel guilty about sex? So all these Catholics out here who are like, no, we should keep them all virgins till marriage and then let them go to college and do whatever the fuck they want and not find a suitable partner. It's funny. The trad cons and the thoughts here, both sides of the Catholic Church, are wrong on this. What is going on? Useless. Just hopeless. She says, some felt like Catholic sexual teachings had led to a disconnection between their spiritual and sexual selves. Most found empowerment in healing and negating the teachings, and others in leaving the church altogether. She says, I planned on sticking around, but it wasn't enough for me since the church said so. I should obey. I needed to understand. I read the catechism. I made sense in my head, but failed to move to my heart. I listened to purity talks online, which did nothing for me. Yeah, because your purity's gone. Well, you're going to have someone, it's like I take a bunch of homeless dudes and I tell them how they need to invest their 401k. Okay? There ain't no purity left in you, sister. Zero. I think Manuel squirted the last bit of it out, but I wasn't there. You should tell me about it. You really shouldn't. I don't want to hear about it. It sounds disgusting. He says, am I the wrinkled up flower or the stained napkin? Isn't our dignity and worth a consequence of our personhood and not our actions? No, it's not. Because I'll tell you what, you could be such a good person with such a good personhood. This is just typical female behavior. They are so used to being valued just for existing. A young, healthy, non-obese woman is going to get a ton of attention, and they just think, I'm valued because I'm a person, not because of our actions. Bitch, let me introduce you to how men are judged. The only thing people care for men is their actions. Can you make money? Oh, you can't? You're useless. That's the life of a man. You see, now we have this female who willingly threw away her purity and chastity. Like, don't you still want to commit to me? I mean, I know my labia are slapping against my sneakers, but I'm a person. I'm worth my dignity because I can breathe, because I have a heartbeat. Okay, well, let's get back to this. Is she worth anything as a person? Sure. Okay, but that's not the question here. Is she worth anything as a wife? Okay, because there's a difference, because not every person becomes a wife, right? And it's just unfortunate because Catholics, you know, the purpose of a woman, be a wife, the whole Christianity thing, the church and Christ, husband and wife. This girl screwed herself over. She is not fit to be a wife. At least not in any sense of the word I know of. I would never make this chick a wife. Why would I? What could she do for me? What could this woman do for me that a virgin couldn't? That a girl who had sex with 2 guys couldn't? It's a sliding scale. She is the wrinkled up flower, right? Why is she the wrinkled up flower? Because she decided to wrinkle herself up on multiple phallic shaped objects. It's not my decision. That was your decision. Okay, sister? She says, disillusioned with the answers I found, I continued trying to devote my life to loving and serving God and my neighbor while having sex outside of marriage. Only a thought could square this circle. Only a thought could live with the cognitive dissonance. She says, I saw no conflict there. One had nothing to do with the other. So loving and serving God has nothing to do with having sex outside of marriage. So following God's commandments doesn't have to do with following God's command. Again, thoughts. Confusing, yes.